They're going through the spray. Can you see that? I don't know. There's a spray. They're like, oh hell yeah, the spray. Never seems to stop really. Of both the terrifyingly scorching sunshine and also just the action in Trafalgar Square. There's either like a bunch of people here who are here very late at night, leaving crap everywhere, or there's just like massively healthy, I guess, militant vegans or something, hanging out first thing in the morning, exercising. Well, that was actually the most athletic thing I've seen today. It's band actually, it's not too bad. Oh right. Nobody's watching the band actually, it's really weird. Apart from like a couple of guys. There's a policeman doing his paperwork now, which is very, very apt to this particular video anyway. Problem, reaction, solution is a very common phrase, isn't it, nowadays, in certain YouTube videos anyway. It's come to my attention actually that, wow, problem, reaction, solution is something that they're really, really using on the police force right now. And the problem, of course, is lack of manpower, or woman power, lack of human resources, and also a lack of funding. And that's the problem. The reaction, of course, is complaining, and then the solution is something else. And there really is a problem, a specific problem to do with police paperwork, which is causing a reaction which no doubt will lead to a very simple and obvious solution. I forgot actually that there's a state visit this coming week. They're building this box for the Queen. Yeah, for the Queen and the King of Spain. It almost sounds like a joke, doesn't it? I need to look into that actually, because there's some weird reason why they put off the state visit. I think it's to do with Donald Trump. I have no idea. But anyway, now I have to read from my phone. I also today, being on a late shift, have to edit this video on the fly. So apologies if this ends up looking a bit shit, but I need to read from my phone. Okay, so this article is from the BBC, 8th of July 2017, and it says, very bureaucratic, 10-page use of force form sparks police complaints. Police officers in England and Wales have criticised a new 10-page form they will have to fill out every time they use any kind of force against someone. Since April this year, officers have had to record a series of details every time they use handcuffs, sear spray or draw a baton. One police federation official said the process was very bureaucratic, but the Home Office defended the form, saying it would help bring about unprecedented transparency. That's something that could be analysed in itself. I mean, the Home Office said they need as much data as possible from the lowly humans so they can study them from afar. John Apter, chairman of Hampshire Police Federation, which represents rank and file officers, saying filling out the 10-page form had proved to be like writing an exam essay. Mr. Apter said he understood the need to capture data about the use of force, but he thought the process was too complex and took too long, especially at a time when police are already overstretched. It's over-engineered, he said. I know officers who haven't got the time to fill in the form, he said, adding that in some city forces, such as the London's Metropolitan Police, officers might have to fill in 6 forms on each shift. Oh my God, they're really beating a lot of people up. He believes a better approach would be to scan officers' pocketbooks and use samples of these to provide and analyse data. That was like a magic trick actually, did you see that? The posts were down when the police car went in front of it, the posts were up when they turned around. To do with that police report thing and the kind of information they have to fill in, it's quite funny. There's a picture of like a diagram where they've got to put a ring around where the physical damage was done, and in the picture they've got, there's a ring around the chest or something, and then a ring around the balls. Like someone got kicked in the balls. Maybe that's something that the police must document. Very important big data to know if people have been like nerfed in the balls, you know? But what is the solution? The solution actually is horrendously simple because it's the system they're already building. We already know that things like the Home Office and their connection with like MI5 and MI6, and sort of like the Home Office is the very visible thing at the entrance of the rabbit hole. Then it gets darker and darker and darker. We don't really know what big data they're collecting on a dark level. But we do, however, realise that they are coming out of their rabbit hole, and they want to harness all of the available data and mechanise and use machine learning and AI, no doubt, to automate the entire system of the documentation of reality. Because that's essentially what, you know, police data is just the documentation of reality. And yeah, by use of their streaming cameras, I've read a lot of the literature. There's all these like corporate boasting literature about how the Axon live streaming cameras can actually be used with AI to actually produce physical documentation, database entries through the use of video analytics. So the problem is understaffing and not enough time to fill out the paperwork. The reaction is, oh my God, we need to do something about this. It's not like they can stop policing like riot situations just because of the paperwork issue. So they feel the solution is automation, mechanization, and artificial intelligence. People say that you know, you're not successful in politics if you stick to your own opinions and you try and you know, use your morals and your goodwill to actually better the public. Essentially, the way that you are successful in politics apparently is if you become a robotic automaton. And well, the solution to the police's problem is most likely to turn the police into unthinking, walking automatons, basically analogous to just like a human CCTV camera. They don't want them to use their morals or their judgment. They want their morals and their judgment assigned to them by AI.